Okie dokie, looks like it is 7 o'clock, so let's get started. So over here, I said on my screen you can see the question, what words come to mind when you hear the word dream? And I see some of you have already put in the chat. I see Garris has put nightmare, TT has put nothing, and video games. Okay. So the reason I asked this is because today's article is called The Story Behind Your Dreams. Okay, and this article is about like different theories on the scientists thinking why people dream. Of course, there's no hard evidence. It's just some things that we've kind of observed. Okay, so before we get to the article, I just want to go over some word pronunciations, and also I have a little lesson on intonation. Okay, so we'll get to that in a second. So here we have about 7 words. Okay, so the first one is conscious. So it's like the state of being aware. So notice how the S and the C, it's making a sh sound. Okay, so it's conscious. And also we're emphasizing on that first syllable. Okay. Second one, we have prophecy. Does anyone know what prophecy is? Just wondering. And TT, no, we are not doing bucket today. We have a Kahoot, okay? Okay, does anyone know what prophecy is? Garris, do you know what prophecy is?
Is it kind of like a story?
Okay, good guess. So a prophecy
is it kind of like something like about like a fury?
The fury? It's more like about the future. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a vision of the future, kind of like what's going to happen in the future. Okay, so a prophecy is like a vision of the future, and the P and the H, notice how it's like making an F sound, so prophecy, and again emphasizing on that first syllable. Okay, next we have psychologist. I know this looks really long, and also this P does not say put, it's just psychologist. We emphasize on this S sound. Okay, and also the C and the H make a hard K sound, not psychologist. That doesn't really sound great. It's just psychologist. Okay. Next we have theorize, emphasizing on this syllable, theorize. Okay, but if you say it quick enough, it's just theorize, theorize, theorize. Okay. And then next we have hippocampus. It's a part of the brain that I believe is part of your memories. So although this looks really long, all you have to do is split this up into the hippo, which is the animal, and campus, like a college campus. Okay, so hippocampus. That. Second last word, synthesis, which is like the formation of something. So this Y is making like an I sound, and we're again emphasizing on that first syllable. Okay. Okay, last one. We have hazy. It's like not very clear or kind of blurred sometimes. So hazy is like we have a letter Y here, although there is no letter Y. It's just hazy. Okay. So let's get rid of these little hints and let's try to pronounce these without. No. Okay. TT, can you pronounce this first word, please?
Conscious?
Very good. Conscious. Next, we have this one. Nico, go ahead and pronounce the second one. Nico? Are you there? Nico? Okay, let's move on to Adam. Can you pronounce this second word, please?
The one in red? Prophecy?
Okay, very close. It's prophecy. Okay, say it again.
Prophecy.
Prophecy. Nice. Okay, third one we have iPad. Okay, TT, I'm gonna let you go next. iPad. Can you go ahead and do this one?
Pathologist.
Okay, I think you might have missed my little explanation there. It's actually psychologist. This P does not pronounce, so it's just psychologist. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, try it again.
Psychologist.
Psychologist. Okay, remember this is a SY, psychologist. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, good try though. TT, you can go ahead and do this one.
Theorize.
Okay, okay, I think I kind of misled you a bit. It's theorize. Okay, so theorize, not. I mean, you're pretty close. I guess I'm being a little picky here. So it is theorize. Okay, great there. Let's do. Sean, can you do this one over here?
Hippocampus.
Hippocampus. So right, so we just kind of split these into two words, hippo and campus. Okay, this one is actually kind of easy. Okay, Jiren Joe, why don't you try this word over here?
Theses.
Okay, so it's synthesis. So this Y is more of like an I sound. So it's synthesis.
Synthesis.
Yes, very good. Okay, and last one. What about this one? Let's try. Nico, why don't you try this last one?
Hazy.
Hazy. Very nice. Okay, looks like we've mastered these pronunciations, so let's move on. So today I have a little lesson on intonation, and this is pretty much like the sound changes produced by the rise and the fall of the voice when speaking. And this might not seem very important, but it actually is, because, well, and it has an effect on the meaning on what is said. So let me give you an example. Let's take this sentence. Did you complete your homework? Okay, I'm going to say it multiple times, and let's see if you can catch the difference. Okay. So here we go. Did you complete your homework? Did you complete your homework? And did you complete your homework? Okay, so hopefully you kind of caught that I was emphasizing different words. I was emphasizing on these three words: you, complete, and homework. Okay, now when I emphasize on this one, did you complete your homework? I'm kind of leaning to the point of asking, did you complete it, or did someone else do it for you? Okay, but if I emphasize on complete, I'm asking kind of like, did you do it, or like, did you finish it, or are you still doing it? And if I'm emphasizing on homework, did you complete your homework? I'm asking if you did your homework, not your chores or anything like that. Okay, so although this is still the same sentence, I'm still saying the same thing. Just emphasizing on different words kind of gives different meanings. Okay, and also one last thing I want you to notice is my voice is kind of going up like this. Like if you're a visual learner, you might want to visualize like an airplane taking off. So did you complete your homework? Okay, like that. So let me give you a few pointers on a few sentences. These are kind of like patterns of intonation. Okay, so what word questions like who, what, when, where, why, those 5 W's, it has a rising and a falling intonation. So let's say, why do we dream? So why do we, and then dream. Okay, I know I'm kind of exaggerating a little here. I just want you to catch the difference. Why do we dream? Okay, so that's question. For yes or no questions, like did you complete your homework? It's a rising kind of tone. So did you complete your homework? Going up. Okay, next we have statements like regular sentences, like let's say dreams can be an inspiration. So we're falling here. The tone is falling. Like if you hear me like teach lessons and you hear my voice, you often hear my voice kind of falling at the end of the words. So I would kind of like to think of the word falling off the sentence or hinging a little bit. So these statements are falling. They kind of have this falling sound. Okay, and last one, lists, like grocery lists or just lists in general, they have a rising, rising, falling pattern. So let's just take the grocery list example, very common. Today I want to buy apples, bananas, and milk. So notice how I'm rising, rising, and falling. Okay, so let me give you a few examples. For the what question, is like, why do people? So it's going up here, and then dream. So it's going down. Okay, so going up and then going down at the last word. Okay, for yes no questions, can they finish the maze on time? So it's going up here. Okay, it's rising. Dreams can be an inspiration. That is a statement. So it kind of goes down at this last word. Inspiration, going down. And last one, this is kind of like statements and a list. So two sections of the brain are active when we dream. So we're going down here, and then we have a list here. The neocortex, we're rising here, and the hippocampus, we're falling here. So I know this is a lot to take in. I don't want you to memorize any of this. This just takes practice, okay? The more practice, the better you get, right? So don't memorize it. It's just something you have to practice to improve upon, okay? Alright, so let's do some practice on intonation. So here I have a dream. Here I have a poem, sorry. Of course, since we're talking about dreams, it's dream themed, okay? So, can I have a volunteer to read this little stanza aloud, please? And also, it's by Langston Hughes in 1941. And, like Titi said, it is kind of a long time ago. So, do I have a volunteer who would like to read aloud this stanza? Okay, Sean, would you like to go ahead?
Sure. Hold fast to dreams. For the dream die, lie is broken wing. Bird is a bird that cannot fly.
So, very good there. I like how you kind of went down towards the end of the sentence-ish. So, hold fast to dreams. For if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Okay, so like I said before, these are all statements, so we're kind of going down there. Okay, very nice. And can I have another volunteer to finish off in this one? Keelan, would you like to read aloud this one? Keelan?
Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen with snow.
Very nice. And again, we're kind of, the tone's kind of going down near the end. So, hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen with snow. Okay. And I think this poem is actually pretty beautiful, although it kind of sounds melancholy or a little depressed. All it's saying is that without dreams, life is kind of empty or without hope, as you can see. Okay, so like in this first one, it's talking about how without dreams, it's like a broken winged bird that can't fly, and of course that's not really nice. And then in the second stanza, we have the Langston Hughes is comparing dreams, like a world without dreams, to life like a barren field. It's like an empty field. It's frozen. The plants are not growing. It's like empty life. Okay. I think it's pretty well written, and I think it's really beautiful. Okay, looks like we've done that, and now we can get on to our article. So like I said before, this article is called The Story Behind Your Dreams. It's by Ben Slivnik and published in 2018. Okay, so let me read this little first introductory paragraph. So, have you ever wondered what a dream meant or why you hide it? In this informational text, Ben Slivnik discusses why people dream. Okay, so let's get started over here. Garrus, why don't you get us started there?
You walk into school and realize you forgot your math homework. Then the teacher starts the lesson. Some of it makes sense, but some parts leave you scratching
It's 7:15.
your You turn to the student next to you for help and realize it's your best friend who moved away in second grade. Then you wake up. We're dreaming.
So here we just have a paragraph that kind of catches the reader's attention. It's like, you walk into school and you realize you forget your math homework. Uh-oh, that's a problem. And the teacher starts a lesson, and then you get some of it, and then you don't get some of it, and then you turn around and you see the student next to you is your best friend who moved away in second grade. So this is all just kind of crazy stuff. And then you wake up. You were dreaming. Okay, so there's like a kind of fictional-ish situation, but kind of realistic situation of how dreams are like. They can be really confusing and yeah, that kind of quality. Okay, any volunteers to continue on this second paragraph? Over here. Nope. Okay, I guess I'll have to pick somebody else. Nicole, why don't you start over here?
Right. Dreams can be exciting or terrifying. Often they are complicated and confusing. And for much of human history, we've tried to make sense of them. The ancient Egyptians believed that dreams were a message from the gods. The ancient Greeks and Romans believed that dreams show
Prophecies.
prophecies or vision of the future. Later in the 1800s, early psychologists believed that dreams centered on thoughts that people wanted to avoid windows into what they called the unconscious mind.
Very nice reading, Nicole. So here we are kind of introduced to like the history of our understanding of dreams. So first of all, it says that they can be exciting or terrifying because dreams can be a little crazy sometimes, and often they're complicated and confusing. And then over here it says, for much of human history, we've tried to make sense of them. So for example, the ancient Egyptians believed that they were messages from the gods, and then later in ancient Greeks and Romans, they believed that they showed prophecies, or in other words, visions of the future. So like predictions. Okay. And then later, again in the 18,000s, early psychologists, those are people who study the human mind, they believed that dreams centered on things that people wanted to avoid. For instance, like windows into what they called the unconscious mind. So if when we're awake, we kind of tend to push down the negative thoughts and the things that kind of build up during our day. But then when we go to sleep, we kind of doze off, right? And then we're kind of really not in charge of what our dreams show us. So they're usually like the thoughts that accumulate during the day, or kind of like this says, the unconscious mind. Okay, moving on. Why we dream. Little heading there. Today, scientists still aren't exactly sure why we have dreams, but a number of theories have emerged. That means to be shown out, or we're being more aware. One idea is that we dream to practice responding to problems. This is called threat simulation theory, and might explain why our dreams so often involve stressful events such as forgetting your homework. Scientists believe that your brain might be preparing for how it would respond if you really do forget your homework. These scientists point out that humans aren't the only animals who dream. If you've ever seen a dog moving its legs while it's sleeping, it's probably dreaming about running. I've never had this experience before, so I don't really know if it's true or not. Maybe you've seen this, but I actually haven't myself. So I know that's just pretty interesting, like how it says that humans actually aren't the only animals who dream. Even some mammals like dogs and cats, and I've heard even some birds, which I think is pretty interesting. Okay, and so this paragraph is just talking about one idea that scientists think why we dream, and it's to practice responding to problems. Like, for example, forgetting your homework or getting lost, or I don't know, things like that. So over here it says scientists believe that your brain might be preparing for how it would respond if you really do forget your homework, or any situation that has a big problem in it. Okay, So that's kind of the main idea of that paragraph. Let's move on to this one. Sean, would you like to go on over here?
Over there,
Mm-hmm.
another theory said that dreams play an important role in keeping people asleep. Scientists have long known that it produces a number of benefits for people's moods and
Moods.
long-term health. Dreams might allow people to get the sleep they need. The
Theorize.
theorized South African scientist Mark Slomes, he compared dream that Saturday morning cartoons you dream keep your mind entertained so that the brain can be
Important.
important to work in the background. Just like how cartoons keep small children entertained so that their parents
Mm-hmm.
I
Are
can't see the
oh,
rest.
okay. So it's so that their parents are free to complete work around the house. Okay. Thank you, Sean. So over here we're introduced to another theory, and it says that dreams play an important role in keeping people asleep. So there's another theory for you. So scientists, they know that sleep produces, there's a number of benefits for our moods and long-term health, right? And then it says dreams might allow people to get the sleep they need, theorizes South African scientist Mark Holmes. And then he compares dreams like cartoons. So you know how children, they get entertained by cartoons and then their parents can do work in the background. So this scientist, he's kind of comparing dreams to like entertainment while we sleep, and then our brain does important things in the background. Okay, so there's another theory. Let's move on. TT, why don't you go ahead and continue over here?
5年级就很难，来过来，听一下。
Do I read?
Oh, okay. Sure, you can go ahead then.
More recent advancements suggest that dreams could serve as a way for the brain to organize our thoughts and memories. Scientists in Germany proved this when they studied the electrical signs in the brain of sleeping mice. As the mice slept, the scientists found bursts of energy in two sections of the brain: the neocortex, which controls thoughts, and the hippocampus, which controls memory. The scientists theorized that their brains were sorting out which thoughts to store as memories and which to delete. If you ever notice you forget most of your dreams, this could be why. Most of your thoughts and experiences aren't kept as memories. We dream to forget, said the scientist Frank Crick.
Thank you, TT. So over here, again, we're introduced to another theory, which is to organize our thoughts and memories. So some scientists in Germany, they proved this in a little study where they looked at the brains of sleeping mice, because believe it or not, mice are kind of pretty similar to humans, and since they're smaller, they're kind of easier to study, I guess. So as the mice slept, the scientists found some bursts of electricity in two sections of the brain, which is the neocortex, which controls our thoughts, and the hippocampus, which controls our memories. Okay, and then it goes on to say that the scientists theorized that their brains were sorting out which thoughts to store, so the important things, and which to delete, so kind of to forget, I guess, the not so important things. So sometimes if you've ever noticed when you wake up, you kind of forget your dreams, This might be why you forget them. It's because your brain is kind of like sorting through all the memories during the day, throwing out the things you don't need and keeping the important ones. Okay, so like this scientist says, we dream to forget. Okay, so there's another theory. And then last one over here. Ada, can you continue over here, please?
What?
Can you continue over here, please? Continue reading. Or
However, some scientists still think that we dream for no reason at all. The activation synthesis theory says our dreams are random firings from memories, thoughts, and images within the brain. Supporters of this theory say that dreams don't provide advantages and don't have hidden meanings. They're just something that happens while we sleep. The activation synthesis theory states that stories within our dreams largely come together within our brains after we wake up. The theory states the stories are formed only as we try to. And I can't see the other, like the bottom.
okay, so it says make sense our dreams. So
Like I can't see the bottom.
well, I'm not really sure why. That's okay. I guess I can finish off this lesson. But thank you, Ada. So, theory states the stories are formed only as we try to make sense our dreams, confusing twists and turns in the conscious state. So over here, this is the last theory. So it says that some scientists think that we actually dream for no reason at all. And this is the activation synthesis theory. And it says it's just from random firings from our memories, our thoughts, and images from the brain. Supporters of this theory say that they don't really provide advantages and don't have hidden meanings. They're just something that happened when we dream. Okay, and then it also says the theory states the stories are formed only as we make sense of them when we wake up. So basically, when we're dreaming, we actually don't think why these weird things are happening to us. We just see them, but then when we wake up, it's like our logic is being turned on when we're awake, and then it's when we kind of try to figure out these dreams that these kind of weird stories are formed. Okay, so that's just a basic breakdown of this paragraph. Okay, benefits. Let's take a look at some benefits of dreams. Let's see, Cindy, would you like to start reading over here? Cindy, are you there? Okay, then let's move on to iPad. Can you start reading over here, please?
Regardless of why we dream,
Scientists.
Scientists agree that dreams can have many benefits. One group of scientists proved that dreams could help people solve complex problems. These scientists provided a group of people with a difficult to solve math. Afterwards, they allowed the group members to take a break, with half of the participants being shown a video and the other half being told a nap. 90 minutes later, everyone returned to the maze in general. The nappers and the video watchers performed about
It's
the same
7:30.
when they
Go on.
performed about the same when they returned to the maze, but the nappers who reported them
Dreaming.
dreaming about the maze were 10 times better at completing it than anyone else.
Okay, thank you, iPad.
Dreams have
You can stop there. I like how you kind of sounded out the words that you didn't know, which is really nice. So over here, it's just saying some benefits of some dreams. Although other scientists think, like, we can't agree on which theory is actually the best, but we do agree that they can have benefits. For example, they have this little kind of study, I guess you could say, and it was like a little maze. So people tried to solve this difficult maze, but then one group was allowed to take a break, the other was shown a video, and the other half, I believe, was told to nap. So after they napped, they all returned together to the maze, and then the results was that the nappers and the video watchers, they performed about the same, but then the people who reported that they dreamed about the maze, they actually performed well, surprisingly. So this can kind of show you that dreams, they can help solve complex problems, which is pretty amazing here. Okay, another example here. Let's see. Garrus, would you like to continue over here, please?
Okay.
Mhm.
Dreams also have long been considered sources for inspiration. Paul McCartney, a former lead singer of the band The Beatles, said the idea for the famous song Yesterday came to him in a dream. He woke up thinking of the tune, then immediately rushed to the piano to figure out the notes and write them down.
Very nice, Garrus. So over here we have another example of like a benefit of dreams. So as you can see, it says they have long been considered sources for inspiration, and then it goes on to give this example. So Paul McCartney, this is a former lead singer of the band of the Beatles. He came up with the famous song Yesterday from a dream he had. So he woke up thinking of the tune and then immediately rushed to the piano to figure it out. And I think that's pretty cool how you get ideas from dreams. You kind of get inspired by them. Okay. And like even says, that is pretty cool. Okay. Let's continue on this paragraph. Similarly, in the late 16,000s, the philosopher and scientist René Descartes spent all day in a heated room searching for the best way to come up with new knowledge. Without a solution at the end of the day, he put down his work and went to sleep. When he woke up, he recalled from his dreams the scientific method, the same process for experiments still taught in schools today. Okay, another example. So here we have the philosopher and scientist René Descartes, and apparently he was kind of searching up for the best way to come up with new knowledge. So during the day, he actually didn't do much. He didn't have much progress. So instead, he just went to sleep and put his work down. And then when he woke up, he recalled from his dreams the scientific method, which you probably know is like come up with a question, form my hypothesis, do research, those kind of steps. Okay, and this scientific method is still taught in schools today, which is pretty cool, even if it's in the late 16,000s, a few centuries ago. Okay, last paragraph, conclusions. Who would like to read this one? Ranjo, would you like to continue over here, please? Ranjo, are you there? Okay, TT, can you finish off over here, please?
While scientists have made many theories about why we dream, what we know for sure about them is still as hazy as dreams often are themselves. We know for sure that they are images collected from our brain's memory files. We Note that for some people, they can provide inspiration. Outside of that, a lot of what scientists think about dreams is just curiosity. Keep that in mind the next time you forget your math homework
At home. Okay, thank you, TT. So this is just the conclusion paragraph, kind of summarizing up what this article was about. So it says, while scientists have many theories about why we dream, we still don't know. It's still as hazy as dreams themselves. So it's still as unclear as dreams themselves. So while we just know that they're kind of images collected from our memories. We also know that they can be inspirations, and then outside of that, we're not really sure. It's just theories and observations. So yeah, there's that. Okay, any questions, comments? Okay, and if you don't have anything relative to this to say, please don't spam the chat. Don't spam any random key things with the chat key. Alright, moving on. So here's just a little recap of what this article is about. So basically, dreams are our thoughts, the feelings, and the images that occur while you sleep. So if you are really happy that day and then you go to sleep, you'll most likely be happy in your dream. Or if you're thinking some sad thoughts, you might dream something sad. And most of the time, it's usually about the day or the thoughts that you have during the day. Okay. Now, something else the article didn't mention is that most dreams occur during REM sleep. Does anyone know what REM stands for? Anybody? What does REM stand for? No? Okay, well, hopefully some of you know that REM actually stands for rapid eye movement. So, like this like this name kind of gives, it's like a stage of sleep when although you are sleeping and you're dreaming, and your eyes are closed, your eyes are actually kind of very active, kind of like looking at the pictures inside your brain. So, although your eyes are closed, your eyes are actually moving behind your eyelids. So that's why it's called rapid eye movement. So this is like the period of sleep that occurs most when you dream. And it's usually the second half of a normal sleep period. So kind of the hours before you wake up, okay? And also some common themes of dreams include flying, falling, and being chased, etc. From my own experience, I have definitely flew before. Pretty fun. And I've also fallen from cliffs, which is not very fun. I usually just wake up after that and being chased. I myself have never been chased in dreams, so I don't really know. Anyone else? Do you ever fly in your dreams, or do you fall, or anything like that? TT says no. Okay. What about you, Garrus? Garrus says yes. Okay, even says I fall a lot. Yes.
Yep. One of the only dreams I can remember falling is just, I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
the only one I can remember is giant mushrooms growing in my house. Then I jumped up them and it fell.
Okay. So
I don't know why I got that dream.
Yeah, they are pretty strange. So I think it's pretty interesting how, although we have like different experiences and we live different lives, we still have these kind of common themes, like flying and falling. I don't know. It's just really interesting, I think. Okay. Some multiple choice questions. So, why are people interested in dreams? A. Humans have only recently started having dreams. B. People can't agree on what dreams mean. C. Dreams have been known to predict the future. Or D. Dreams reveal the inner workings of our mind. So which one is it? A, B, C, or D? Anybody? Okay, TT says D. Dylan says D. Ada says B. B or D? Okay, so it looks like it's half-half. The answer is actually B. People can't agree on what dreams mean. So D looks like it's okay answer. Dreams reveal the inner workings of our mind, but it said the question is asking, why are people interested in dreams? Okay, so what is so mysterious about dreams? Is that people can't agree on what they mean. We have conflicting theories, remember? So the answer is B. Okay. Next question. The different theories scientists have about dreams, A, are all in agreement about why humans dream. B, suggest that dreams can sometimes take away sleep. C, offer conflicting opinions on why humans dream. Or D, support the idea that dreams are necessary for a healthy body and mind. Okay, which one is it? A, B, C, or D? Okay, some people say C. Anyone else? Ada says D. Okay, so it's the different theories that scientists have. Okay, so the answer is actually C. They offer conflicting opinions. So remember, this is asking about different theories. Remember, we have 4 theories. One was to practice solving problems. The other, I think, was... let me do that. So the first one was practicing responding to problems. The other was keeping people asleep. The third one was to organize our thoughts and memories. And the fourth one is we dream for no reason at all. So as you can see, they kind of conflict with each other, okay? So let's go back to the problem. So the different theories scientists have about dreams are actually conflicting opinions, okay? Okay, last one. Dreams can A, help people solve problems and inspire them. B, help develop someone's intelligence. C, give people insight about the future. Or D, encourage people to face their fears. Which one is it? Okay, Titi says C or A. Gareth says A. Sean says A. Okay, so for those of you who said A, you are correct. So they can help people solve problems and inspire them. Nice. Okay, vocabulary time. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words here. Prophecy, emerge, neocortex, hippocampus, synthesis, and former. Okay, so let's start with this first sentence. New business opportunities will blank when with advances in technology. So what is this? Go ahead, Gareth.
Emerge.
Very nice. So new business opportunities will emerge with advances in technology. Very nice. Okay, second sentence. The false prophet's blank was proven false, as the events he predicted never did occur. Which one is it? So we have emerge is gone. So which word is in this blank here? Leilu, can you tell me which word goes into this blank?
She sounded like a man. Did you read? She sounded like a man.
So which word goes in here?
The false prophets.
So which word is it out of all these words?
Prophecy.
It is prophecy. So this false prophet's vision of the future was proven false, as the events he predicted never really occurred. Okay, nice. Okay, third sentence. The blank and the blank are parts of the brain that remain active when we dream. So some scientific words here. Which one is it? Which words, I mean. Ada, can you tell me which words go in these blanks?
Neocortex.
Neocortex. And?
Hippocampus.
Very nice. So we have the neocortex.
It's 7:45.
And the hippocampus. Remember in the article it said that these are these parts of the brain are responsible for our memories and our thoughts. Okay, second last one. The painting was restored to its blank glory. So which one is it? Okay, TT, can you tell me what goes into this blank?
Synthesis.
Good try. This is actually an adjective, so it modifies this word. So it's the painting was restored to its something glory. So this word is modifying this word. So try again. It's not synthesis.
Former?
It is former. So remember, former is like a previous state, or something in the past, like a former president, or the former, I don't know, the former prime minister or something. So it's someone or something that was in the past but isn't anymore in the present. Okay. And last one, proteins are essential to the blank of muscles and body tissue. So what goes in this blank here? Looks like a verb. Nicole, can you tell me which word goes in this blank?
The last one?
Yep.
Synthesis?
So it's the production of. So proteins are essential to the production of muscles and body tissue. Okay, nice. Alright, so here's a video that talks about a bit more about some theories, again, why we dream, and a little more background information. So yeah, let's take a look.
Oh, hey Squeaks! I just woke up from the weirdest dream. You were there, and so was our friend Dino, except he was a full-grown dinosaur. I think he was a T-Rex. Strange. I wonder where that came from. Dreams can seem confusing sometimes, but scientists think that we have them for a reason. When we go to sleep at night, it can look like our bodies and our brains are turning off. But while the rest of your body is resting and recharging, your brain is actually working pretty hard. And it shows you dreams kind of like a movie going on inside your head. When you're dreaming, some parts of your brain are switched on and working hard, like the ones that think about what you see and some of the parts that focus on your feelings. Meanwhile, the part that does some of your more complicated thinking, like by asking great questions like why you're suddenly able to fly, for example, is turned off. So if you're flying in your dream, you can just enjoy the ride. While you sleep, your brain is going through a bunch of different steps, then starting over from the beginning. That happens a few times every night. At first, you sleep very lightly. You might feel like you're still awake, even while you're dozing off. Then, your brain starts to slow down a little more. Your sleep gets a little deeper. You might have a few dreams, but they're more likely to be about what you were doing that day. Nothing too weird. But then comes the weirdest part of the night. During this step, your breathing and your heartbeat slow down a little. Your body is completely still, but behind your eyelids, your eyes are moving around a lot in what we call rapid eye movement, or REM sleep for short. REM sleep is really important for your body, and it's when you'll have the most epic story-like dreams, and the ones that you'll remember best in the morning. Some people remember lots of details from their dreams, and some people don't. But even if you don't remember your dreams very well, you still have them. Everybody does, and some other animals do too. All mammals, animals like dogs and cats and humans and rats, experience REM sleep, and so do some birds. During sleep, our brains sort out all the information we've been taking in while we're awake. Some of your dreams might be about things that happen during the day, like playing with your friends at school. But then, your dreams can start to jump into all kinds of wacky stories. Maybe you're bouncing around on the moon, or having a conversation with a giant talking lemon. So why do our brains put on this big production for us every night? We may never know for sure, but scientists have a few ideas. Over the course of a day, you're hearing and seeing and smelling millions of little details about the world around you. And while you sleep, your brain needs to find the most important things you've just learned so that it can store it away in your memory for good. That way, you'll be able to remember it for years. Some scientists think that that's what dreams are for. They help you figure out the most important things you learned during the day. That helps you remember them and connect them with things that you've learned before, so that you're ready to learn more new things tomorrow. We might also need dreams to help us sort out the feelings we've had during the day. If you've been scared or worried about something, you might have a dream about being scared or worried about a different thing at night to help you work out how you feel. That might help you be more prepared to tackle the scary thing the next morning. Other scientists don't think that dreams are related to memories or feelings at all. Even though your brain still needs sleep to sort out your feelings and memories, it could be that the movies you see in your dreams just come from your brain calming down after a long day. Some people try to use dreams to help them figure out what's bothering them or to help them solve problems. A lot of creative people, like people who write songs or make movies, and even scientists, get their ideas from dreams. They connect what they've been thinking about during the day to what they already know. And in their dreams, they'll suddenly have an awesome idea. No matter what our brains use dreams for, we know that we need sleep to help us learn and to help us feel great when we wake up. And on that note, I am ready to go back to bed and back to whatever adventure my brain has waiting for me when I fall asleep. How about...
Okay, and there's about the end of the video. So basically, a little recap. Scientists have came up with a whole bunch of theories. Like, some people think it's good for us to sort out our emotions during the day. Some think it's not related to our memories at all, or it's just random fragments that have been accumulated in our memories, and so on. But near the end of the video, there are benefits. Like scientists, they've come up with ideas from their dreams, or like authors or singers, they've come up with really nice ideas from dreams. So although we can't really agree on why we dream, we can agree that dreams have benefits. Okay, let's move on to a little discussion questions. So, what is the best dream that you've ever had? So what made it the best, and why do you think you had that dream? So try to think about dreams you had last night, or dreams you've previously had. I don't blame you if you can't really remember any. Sean says, I don't know. Okay, well, that's okay. I can't really remember any. Well, one that I can remember was kind of a long time ago. Titi also says, I don't know. Dylan is dreamless. Okay, looks like we are all kind of a little dreamless here. But my personal experience, I know when I was little, my birthday was actually going to be the next day. So when I fell asleep there, I was actually dreaming about my birthday. I saw my grandparents. I was really happy then. I was about 6 or 7 years old. So yeah, that was nice. That was a really nice dream. Anyone else? Garrus, what about you? Anything?
Nope.
Nope. Oh, okay. Leilu, do you have any nice dreams that you've had?
I've had one where I dreamed I had a lot of pets.
Oh, nice. You had a lot of pets. That must be a little hectic and also very nice. Right. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Okay, next question. This article discusses different theories why humans may dream. So, have you ever had a dream that matches one of these theories? So remember those 4 theories? Like trying to solve a problem, or getting our memories together. We don't dream. We dream for no reason at all. Things like that. Anybody? Personally, last night, I think I had a pretty... I can't really remember it right now, but I think it was kind of some fragments of memories here and there. It was a little messy, so I think it's like just random. Goes into the theory of like we don't dream, we dream for no reason at all. So there's one. Anyone else? Anything to add here? Seems like everybody's dreamless. Cindy, do you have anything to add? No. Okay, TT, anything to do with this question? No? Okay. Sean, what about you? Still don't know? Okay, well, looks like we're all kind of a little dreamless here. Okay. Well, anyway, on that note, I guess we can move on to our little Kahoot and see how much we understand today's lesson. Okay. Okay, and for today, I'm kind of changing things up a little bit. I'm actually going to post the results to your parents, so I'd like it if you put your first name. Okay. Okay, there's a link.
Do we have to join?
You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'd suggest you do. So, I just want to see how well you understand today's content, okay? First name, please. Okay, thank you, Garrus. Thank you, Leilu. And Midnight, I'd like you to put your first name, please. Okay. Okay, we have 2 minutes left, so I'll get started right now. Okay, so what is the author's main purpose in the article? To explore the different theories that attempt to explain why we dream, to criticize scientists for how little they know about why humans dream, to prove the benefits of searching for meaning in your dreams, or to support the idea that dreams prepare humans for problems in the world. Okay, looks like all of you have gotten this correct. Yes, Jilin? Okay, you have to go? That's it. That's alright. You can go if you have more important things to do, okay? I'll see you next time, Jilin. Bye. Okay. Question 2. What is intonation? Okay, so most of you have gotten this correct. Intonation is the sound changes produced by the rise and the fall of the voice when speaking. Okay, nice. So, for much of human history, we have figured out why we dream, tried to make sense of dreams, long known that sleep produces a number of benefits, or long been sources of inspiration for each other. Okay, so for much of human history,
It's 8
we've
o'clock.
actually tried to make sense of dreams. Okay, let's try to fit in one more question before we end today's class. Regardless of why we dream, scientists agree that dreams affect our sleep. True or false? Okay, so this says scientists agree that dreams affect our sleep. Dreams actually don't affect our sleep. They're more like entertainment. Okay, so one person got that right. So it's just dreams actually don't affect our sleep unless they're nightmares. Okay, and let me end this real quick. End now. Okay, third place we have Gary's. Nice. Second we have Ada. Congratulations. And first place we have Ed. Okay, congratulations to you three. Thank you for joining me. Great job today. And I shall see you next time. And hopefully you have some nice dreams today. Okay? I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.